Yep, eBay is back at it again, wanting us to change our item specifics, and we're going to talk about that on the other side of the intro. So without any further ado, let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John. Real quick, for those of you out there who are just watching this video for the first time, I am a full-time eBay reseller, and I make these videos a couple times a week to help you guys learn, maybe from my experience, maybe from other people's experience, and I'm learning as well. So we're all in this together, we're all learning together. So if you appreciate the time and the effort I put into making these videos, please do me a favor, hit that like button, and while you're at it, if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'll be glad to have you. And for those of you who are already subscribed, I want to thank you, and please consider hitting that notification bell so that when I make a live video, which is going to come, we're going to make some more lives here, or if I just come up with another video and put it out, you're going to be notified that I did that. So yes, eBay is constantly tinkering, and it just doesn't end with this. I mean, we've been talking about item specifics for what now? Many months, like what, 9 months since September, and now we're here. They're back at it again. So if you sell in business and industrial, collectibles, gift cards, home and garden, media, musical instruments, non-fungible tokens. I don't know what that is. If it's like, is it like a Chuck E. Cheese token? I don't know what a fungible token is. Someone put that down below. I have no idea. Parts and accessories, sporting goods. You now have the task by the 12th of July of going through your listings and adding item specifics. And if you have till the 12th of July to do that, and you won't be able to list any new listings in these categories until you have the required item specifics in your listings. It just won't let you end the listing, and I don't know if it's going to affect for existing listings, if it's going to affect your visibility on eBay, but I'm willing to bet it will. And they cite that it's going to help with external searches. So those external searches would be, let's say you're someone that's looking for an item on Google. You're not even thinking about eBay, and you type in that item. If you have your item specifics in properly, the idea is that your eBay items will show up in search, provided that you've done everything right. Good title, great photo, item specifics are complete and accurate, good price. All those things will increase the likelihood that your item will be right there for that person who's searching for that item. They click on it, it takes them right to your listing. They don't even have to think about eBay until they finally see that it just sent them to eBay. So there are benefits to this, but my only contention is that this hasn't been well thought through, has it? I mean, if eBay is implementing these item specifics and have been doing so since last year, like the end of summer, why are we still now dealing with this? I mean, I can understand saying, okay guys, back in September, we're gonna do this item specific task so that you can have more exposure to, say, Google searches and other searches. I totally get that, but that should have been wrapped up before Q4, in my opinion, and that certainly shouldn't be going on right now. We're heading into the summer months, and this 12th of July deadline, it just crazy. You know, when does it end? I can't tell you how many times I've gone in and simply did, you know, like that refresh we talk about, where it's you just go in and just edit your listings and don't really change anything to give yourself sort of a refresh. And there's many sellers out there who do that. I do that every once in a while as well. But then to find, like, the next day, a dozen listings pop up in your Seller Hub summary saying that these are requested item specifics that we need you to update. And for me, I make it a habit of going in and updating all my item specifics because I want that extra exposure, not only in eBay search, because I do think it affects your ranking in eBay search, but also when someone's searching for your item in Google. And you know, I just wish that they can just have a big meeting, get all the heads of these departments together, decide, you know what, here are the item specifics we need, you know, or come up with a list of item specifics that you need specific for your category and submit them by this date, and have them uploaded, these requirements uploaded by a specific date for all the categories, and stop rolling out 8 to 10 categories at a time, you know, because not every seller out there sells just 1 or 2 categories. There's a lot of sellers out there who sell in many categories, and to consistently have to go in and update item specifics just takes that time that you could be taking, or I could be taking, from listing new items, sourcing, whatever we need to do for our business. This is just extra work that I wish that they would have told us about a long time ago and put this in our laps a long time ago. It just doesn't seem to end. So what do you guys think below? Put the comments down below. I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you ignore it? Do you go in and update your item specifics? Does this bother you at all? I know it's to the point for me right now, it's more of a nuisance than anything else, and I'm going to deal with it. You know, it's part of the downfalls that comes along with selling on eBay. And I'm not an eBay hater, you know, and my videos may sound like I am, but guys, it's just doesn't seem to be well thought through at all. And you know, to be told that, hey, you can't even list certain items, or your items aren't going to have the same kind of exposure unless you go in and add these updates. And you know, a lot of the time I have my item specifics in there, I do that refresh, and here comes a dozen items I have to update, and I go in there and I've selected no for custom bundle, and the only thing it wants me to do is give them details of this custom bundle. I don't have a custom bundle. So I have to go in and click on half of these listings just to put NA, when it's not even logical. It should be looking at the fact that I have no selected for custom bundle, and it's just not doing that. So just extra work. You know, this business of selling on eBay is hard enough without having to do extra work. And for me, it may seem like a gripe, it may seem pointless, but I just want it to end. I'm hopeful that July 12th is the end of this nonsense, so that we can move on, not even have to think about item specifics, at least updating item specifics. We all know that item specifics are required when we make our listings, and as long as they have the required item specifics in there and make it clear, I'm good with that. But quit popping these up in my seller hub. I've got too much to deal with. So again, what do you think? Put the comments down below. I'd much appreciate that. So how are your sales? I put out a little post. I guess you'd see it maybe on the mobile app. Maybe you're on your tablet or your phone. But I had 2 what I call Santa bags. These are those big bags that the USPS mail carrier gives you if you request it. And I mean, I had a great weekend, and I'm just hoping that you know, it continues. You know, I put out a video saying, hey, it's coming. That was the last video. I'll put that here, right there. Had a lot of people comment on that video, and you know, it's inevitable. It's part of the cycle on eBay. When you're selling, there's always that summer slowdown. I just went out. I'm an avid bowler. Okay, I am an avid bowler, and we had our last night of league earlier Monday night. So I'm recording this Monday night, and you're seeing this the next day. So last night we bowled in our last night of league, and every week we were bowling with masks on, and it's tough to bowl with masks on. But tonight, and I'm out in Nevada, tonight they decided to lift the requirement if you're wearing a mask, and basically they said if you were vaccinated, you can, you know, not wear the mask. But that didn't stop almost everyone from taking their mask off. And it was so weird just seeing all these people, their faces for the first time. And you know, we had a line of people out the door waiting for us to finish our league bowling. And it's like, I've never seen this before. And it just tells me that there's going to be a lot of people out there that are just going to get out of the house, go on vacation, do things that maybe 2 years ago was like just trivial to them. They're going to be out there doing it, and they're going to be less focused on buying your item. I'm convinced about that. And, you know, I would love to be wrong, and I am hopeful that I'm wrong, and I'm hopeful that we'll have a video out here in August saying how wrong I was and making this prediction. But it's just the way it's always been. Before this whole pandemic thing, it's always been a summer slowdown for most sellers. Now, there are a few of you out there who state that you don't have a slowdown in the summer. Maybe it's because you sell seasonal items, or maybe it's just the type of item. You might be selling more need items than want items, and those items, as far as I'm concerned, really never drop off. People are always going to have a need, whether they're locked in their house or whether they're out and about and they just need something. They grab their phone and order it. So it just really depends on what you're selling. That's going to determine if it hits you or if it doesn't. Had a seller friend reach out and ask me what I thought about offering free returns, and just kind of want your opinion on that. How many of you out there offer free returns on all your items? How many offer returns where the buyer pays for the return label? And let's not even discuss the whole non-existent issue of offering no returns, because that doesn't even exist. It exists technically, but we all know that a customer can get around the idea of your no return policy and just state that something's wrong with it and you're on the hook. So what do you guys do? Do you guys just put free returns for everything? My thought and my answer to this particular person, this friend of mine, was that you should maybe consider, if you're tired of the free returns and getting those returns, those constant returns where the customer is sending it back due to changed mind, is maybe keep the free returns for your smaller items, your items under, say, a pound, so the label just doesn't hurt as much. And then your larger items, put buyer pays return shipping, and maybe try that. You know, the eBay wants you to offer the free returns because they give you the top rated seller plus and you get like a 10% discount on your final value fees if you have it. For me, I kind of use that strategy where if it's a smaller item, I will use free returns. Larger items, you know what, if you buy the item and you bought the wrong one, or it's just not right for you, I'm not going to be on the hook for 15, 20 bucks because of that. So I'm not offering free returns, and I realize it may affect my search ranking, but if I offer a fair price, my title is good, and my photos are great, that'll offset that every day, and it's working for me. That's a strategy I do, and you can try as well if you're having that issue. Put your comments down below. Let me know what you think on that issue and that topic as well. So guys, that's all I have for you today. Please, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. I'm going to come out with a video here in the next couple days, but just know, item specifics or not, all these extra things that eBay's throwing at us all the time, flipping ain't easy, and you guys have a great rest of your week.